Hello my friends, welcome to day 6 into Ashta Chandrasana, or a high lunge. This is one of my favorite postures for feeling activation, alignment, length, freedom, and ease in every area in my body, and that's why we're going to do it. If you feel really stiff and really rigid, then you don't want a chair. Or if you're like, this is just my first time doing it, grab a chair or a table. If you're like, I got this, I'm ready to go, then you don't need one. We spent a lot of time this week working on flexion, extension, internal rotation, and external rotation, and getting your hips aligned, so you should be ready to go for this one. If you're gonna use that chair or that table, you're gonna walk right up to it, feet, ankles underneath your hips, which are a lot more narrow than you think. Feet pointing straight ahead. Center line of the foot is through the second, third toe, back through the heel. It's gonna feel like you're pigeon-toed, that's okay. And if your knees become knock-kneed when you do that, hands to the outside of your knees, press out into your hands, that's where we wanna be. We're gonna set up behind that chair, nice neutral foot position. If you're using the chair, your hands are gonna be on it. If you're not using the chair, your hands are free. From here, we're gonna take a big, long step back, and ground through the ball of that back foot, just like we set up in lizard, except we're on the ball of our foot rather than being on the top of our foot. And we're also upright. 2, just like everything else we've done in that hamstring stretch, resist that hamstring back on that left leg. Work that left hip as though you can point it towards that right knee. All of a sudden my hips are pointing straight ahead. I feel lots of activation and things happening here. From there, right knee is bent. It's over the middle of that right foot, and I'm resisting that right heel back so I can pull this entire leg bone into my right hip. All of a sudden, these things feel super stable. I'm pointing straight ahead. My hips are parallel to the floor. I'm not doing something silly. And then, your hands are on the chair or table. Then we just get nice and tall. Tailbone stays untucked. Once your hands are off the chair, your hands can come to heart center. We'll take a big inhale here. Keep that left leg active. Keep those hips pointing straight ahead. As we exhale, we might be able to lunge a little bit deeper into this. Keep that left leg nice and straight as you can. It's gonna bend a little bit in that knee, that's okay. No locking your knee. Working to resist this right thigh out to the right side without the inside edge of that right foot coming up. Just like we practice in lizard. Full inhales. Full exhales. Hands can be at your heart or on that chair, or even if you're feeling fancy, all the way up overhead. Holding this for 3 to 5 breaths. That might be enough if you want to be a champ. Go for 90 seconds. And when you finish, the condition is you stop 1 breath before you fall down. So make sure that you have enough control to lean it forward and step yourself back to center without losing stability anywhere. Yoga is meant to build and maintain alignment and activation, not cause any injuries from trying to prove that we're tough. So we'll set up again for the other side. Feet underneath the hips. The chair's there if you want it. I'm not going to take the chair this time. So I'm just going to bring those hands out in front of my heart. I'm going to take that right leg way back. Big long lunge. It might be 3 to 4 feet. Grounding through the ball of that right foot. Resisting back like we did in that hamstring stretch. Working this right hip so I can point it towards that left knee. And this left leg, knees bent over that midfoot. We are resisting that left heel back, pulling that left leg into our hip bone here. Pushing down through the inside edge of that left foot as we press that left thigh out to the left. Remember, we're not rolling to the outside of the ankle like we did in lizard. Inhaling those arms all the way up, or like we talked about in lizard. Or hands in front of the heart. And exhale, maybe we can lunge deeper, keeping that right leg strong and long. If you bend into that knee a little bit, that's okay. Just know that you're working on keeping everything active and aligned. Big inhales. Big exhales. Active. No rounding through the hips, spine, anything like that. Stay strong. How do you want to show up in line? And remember, stop before you fall down. So when you come out of this, you're coming out with 1 breath early so that you can step back to center under control. Shake those legs out. Feel that blood flow. Enjoy that. Practice that 3 times today, or 3 to 5 breaths, or 90 seconds if you're being crazy. And I want to see the best high lunge that you've got, whether that's here, or here, or here, or using this chair as your buddy. I don't care. I want to see your work, your direction, not the destination. Enjoy this, post it on social media, tag me in it, and thanks for being here. And have an amazing day. Bye.